Welcome to Catching Up on Retirement at 40, the Urgent Guide. In this video, we will cover practical steps to accelerate savings, maximize tax advantages, and avoid costly mistakes. We will also include interactive quizzes and diagrams to make the plan actionable. Here is the agenda. We will start with why urgency matters at 40, then move into the critical warning not to cash out retirement funds, followed by the core arithmetic of catch-up saving. Next, we will prioritize tax-advantaged accounts, including the HSA, and address market fears. We will outline a 30-day action plan, walk through sample math, include a couple of quizzes, and end with key takeaways and your next steps. This content is educational and does not constitute financial, tax, or legal advice. Consult a licensed professional who understands your specific circumstances before acting. Contribution limits, income thresholds, and tax rules change, so verify current year details with official sources. At age 40, you still have a multi-decade runway to invest, but compounding power is maximized by time. Delaying contributions even a few years can result in large shortfalls. Therefore, urgency is justified, and disciplined action should begin immediately. Do not cash out retirement accounts when changing jobs. Early withdrawals typically incur a 10% penalty and are taxed as ordinary income, which can push you into a higher bracket. You also lose time in the market and permanently forfeit tax-advantaged contribution space. Instead, roll funds to a new employer plan or an IRA, or leave them in the old plan if costs and options are acceptable. Question: you leave your job at 40 with a 401k. What is the best default move to avoid taxes and penalties? Options: a cash out and hold cash temporarily. B. Rollover to an IRA or new employer plan. C. Withdraw only the gains. D. Convert to taxable brokerage immediately. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section. The correct answer is to roll over to an IRA or a new employer plan. This preserves tax advantages and compounding and avoids early withdrawal penalties and current taxes. Catching up relies on two levers: increase income and cut spending. Use negotiation, higher paying roles, or side income to boost earnings. Implement an aggressive budget and prioritize repayment of high-interest debt. Automate investments so that newly freed dollars flow directly to retirement accounts. Consistency compounds, so stack small monthly improvements. A practical budget may target a 25 to 35% savings rate adjusted to your situation. As income rises, immediately increase investment contributions, temporarily reduce flexible spending to eliminate high-interest debt, and build an emergency buffer. Then redirect that cash flow to long-term investments. In the first month, audit expenses and list debts with interest rates. Set automated transfers to retirement and HSA accounts timed with payday. Confirm employer match details and contribute at least enough to capture the full match. Negotiate bills and subscriptions and redirect those savings to investments. Test at least one side income idea. At the end of the month, review results and increase your contribution rate by 1 to 2%. Then repeat. Focus on IRAs, employer plans, and the HSA if you use a high-deductible health plan. Choose between traditional and Roth IRAs based on your tax situation. Use a spousal IRA if one partner lacks sufficient earned income. Maximize employer plans and always capture the match. The HSA offers powerful tax benefits. Coordinate contributions across spouses to maximize total household savings. Always verify current year limits and eligibility rules with official IRS resources. This table summarizes common accounts. Traditional IRAs offer tax-deferred growth and potential deductibility, taxed at withdrawal. Roth IRAs offer tax-free growth and qualified withdrawals, with income eligibility limits. Employer plans such as 401k include pre-tax or Roth options and should be maximized to capture the employer match. HSAs provide triple tax advantages for those on high-deductible health plans. Taxable brokerage accounts are flexible overflow vehicles once tax-advantaged accounts are maximized. Always check current year limits and eligibility. For those with high-deductible health plans, the HSA can function as an additional retirement account. Contributions may reduce taxable income, growth is tax-free, and qualified medical withdrawals are also tax-free. After age 65, non-medical withdrawals are permitted without penalty, though taxed like a traditional IRA. A common optimization is to pay current medical expenses out of pocket, save receipts, and reimburse tax-free in the future. Avoid sitting in cash for long horizons because inflation erodes purchasing power. Maintain exposure to diversified, low-cost index funds. Automate contributions. Rebalance periodically. And do not attempt to time the market. Align your stock-bond mix with your risk tolerance and maintain an emergency fund to prevent forced selling. Question: which statement best describes the HSA's tax treatment over a lifetime? Options: A. Contributions are after tax, and withdrawals are tax-free for any purpose at any age. B. Contributions may be pre-tax or deductible. Growth is tax-free. Medical withdrawals are tax-free, and after age 65, non-medical withdrawals are taxed as ordinary income. C. Contributions and growth are taxed annually, but withdrawals are tax-free. D. Only growth is tax-free while contributions and withdrawals are taxed. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section. The correct answer is the option describing deductible contributions, tax-free growth, tax-free qualified medical withdrawals, and after age 65, non-medical withdrawals taxed as ordinary income. This is the HSA's triple advantage. Here is an illustrative example. If you invest $2,000 per month for 25 years at a 7% average annual return, the future value using the payment annuity formula is approximately $1.6 million. This is a simplified illustration and not a guarantee. Increasing contributions over time can materially improve results. Returns vary, so remain diversified and review your plan annually. Comparing timing the market versus time in the market. Attempting to time entries and exits often misses rebounds and keeps investors in cash. It is stressful and unreliable. By contrast, staying invested with steady contributions, benefits from compounding and dividends over long horizons, and automation with policy-based rebalancing reduces stress. This flowchart illustrates a practical roadmap. Start by auditing finances. Prioritize eliminating high-interest debt. A decision point asks whether the emergency fund is below 3 months of expenses. If so, build it before proceeding. Then automate contributions and maximize employer plans, IRAs including spousal IRA when applicable, and the HSA. Invest in diversified index funds. Review and rebalance periodically. Increase your savings rate annually, and commit to staying the course. This is a quick, Markdown-style recap checklist. Map your accounts and fees, set payday automations, capture the full employer match, schedule quarterly rebalancing, and review beneficiaries and rollovers. Coordinate with your spouse to use both contribution spaces, and verify contribution limits annually on official sources. Key takeaways. Do not cash out early. Free cash flow by increasing income and cutting spending. Maximize tax-advantaged accounts including employer plans, IRAs or spousal IRAs, and the HSA. Stay diversified and consistent rather than attempting market timing. Automate contributions, review periodically, and increase savings rates over time. The bottom line is that consistent contributions, combined with full use of tax advantages, can close the retirement gap. Make savings a top priority. Like any essential bill, use a rules-based plan and stick to it through market ups and downs. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share your questions and your 30-day action pledge in the comments so we can support each other.